Hello everyone, it's Karina. I have another project share. For this video, I'll be sharing some projects that I made using the Wildheart paper collection by Crate Paper. And let me quickly show you what I used up. So this is what I have left over from the chipboard. And then I did use quite a bit of the stickers. And I only have the 6x8 paper pad that I got from Tuesday Morning. And I did use a few sheets of that, and I also purchased the digital collection, so I was able to print some papers, and here are just some scraps left over. I used a few of these foam stickers, and then I did use a few of these as well, and these are some clear stickers. The first thing that I worked on is, of course, a shadow box. And this is how it turned out. I think it looks absolutely beautiful. I love the colors. I used this brown paper on the outside of my box. So for on this corner right here, these leaves and this little leopard is from the sticker sheets. I did use a chipboard piece right here. And then I used some enamel dots. And on this corner, the butterfly and then this leaf are from the sticker sheets. This is from the chipboard, and I finished it off with some enamel dots. This is the pattern paper that I went with for the sides. Let me go ahead and share with you guys the inside. This is how it looks like. So as you can tell, it's very layered. So I used this beautiful pattern paper with all the leaves and flowers. My first layer, I added this tag and this little ticket die, and I believe I also used some foam. Yeah, so I used one layer of foam. This little film thing, I forgot what it's called, but that's from the chipboard pieces. On top of that first layer, I think I used like an ephemera piece, which is this right here and this one. And for the third layer, I used ephemera pieces and some stickers and some chipboard. So this is from the ephemera. It comes with some vellum leaves, so I did that. If you can tell, this is another of the leaves from the sticker sheet. This is a chipboard piece. This is a jar that has like some plants in there. It's this one. I have another sticker sheet, so it's that one right here. Although you can't really see it, but it does add to the layering. And for the fourth layer, I used this like ticket chipboard piece, some more leaves. This is a chipboard. The collection also comes with these cute little plants. So this is a chipboard. This is from the sticker sheet. I did use some hearts. For the fifth layer, I believe I did add this cute little puffy sticker of this bird. For the final layer, this is a chipboard piece. This is Wildheart. I added some twine to make a banner. I added some hearts. But yeah, that's basically it for the shadow box. For my next projects, I did use this Sizzix die by Tim Holtz. It's number 664419, and I picked this up on Amazon. And this is what it turns out like. And it opens up like that, which is very neat. This is what the inside of this one looks like. I used 2 chipboard leaves as the first layer. And then on top of that, I used some of the ephemera that I printed out and cut out. I used some of those foam stickers. And this is from the chipboard piece. Added some butterflies and then also made a mini banner going this way and another one down here. And then this is a cute little bird from the chipboard. And these little sequins are actually a die, which I got on Etsy. And I use this die a lot. I think it just adds a cute little touch to your projects. I forgot to mention the outside of the box, so I did do some sewing. This is from the chipboard that I just cut out, backed it up on some cardstock. It's kind of hard to tell. I also made this box, and for this one I didn't do any sewing. I made another banner. These little triangles are from the chipboard, and I also added some little hearts on top of the banner and then some bows. I used a banner from the chipboard piece, and then on top of that, this is actually from the packaging. So I cut this out, and it is already sticky, so that's the good part. And so I just sticked it on here and then added some foam for some dimension and used some enamel dots on the sides. And this is how it looks like on the inside. So I used this frame from the chipboard, these leaves that I printed and cut myself, and I did shape them using my round tool. Added this cute little toucan chipboard on top, and then some butterflies. For my next projects, I used this die. It's by Sizzix, designer's Lori Whitlock, and this is number 661920, and it creates these chalkboard easel cards, and I made 2 of them. Here is the first one. I used 2 different cardstock papers in different colors so it could be more sturdy, and it does stand like that, which is super cute, like if you were to put it on your desk. For this one, I used 2 layers of paper, and on top this is a ephemera piece, so is this vellum. So I put that as the background and then die cutted this heart, and this is a puffy sticker from the collection as my sentiment, and put that right in the middle. I made another banner. So these one I cut myself, and then these 3 are from the chipboard just because I think I was out of the smaller one. So yeah, and added some butterflies, and I also die cut these butterflies using one of my favorite dies, and added some hearts, and I created these little bows with some twine. Here is the second one. And a quick little fun fact, so this is actually using just the digital collection and some dies, minus, you know, this little heart and then the enamel dots. So I just wanted to put that out there just to let you guys know that you don't have to have everything in the collection. I know it's hard to get a hold of like these older collections nowadays. Yeah, you're still able to create beautiful things. Just like my first one, I did add 2 layers of paper. For the second layers, I used this tag die, and then this little like film thing. I forget what these are called. So it is from this die right here from We Are Memory Keepers. It's this right here, and then the tag die, which I got from Tuesday Morning. So yeah, I backed it up with some pink paper that I used for my main piece. And these leaf clusters, I printed them out, cut them out. That's why they're not perfect, but you know, the end result is still really pretty. And I shaped them with my tools, and then right on top of there, I added this little sentiment, and in the middle I used the cute little bird, which I use a lot, and I put the word paradise and added some butterflies. And I did use some pattern paper for the back, and this pattern paper is not from the collection. It was just one for my stash. I also made some wands, and I made all of these using kind of like the same techniques. I made these rosettes, and I made them in 2 different sizes. I just glued them together, which created my base. I had used one of my scallop circle punches as a 3rd layer, and I did tuck in these leaves that I cut out myself using the digital collection. I added some of those sequin. I used this label tag sticker from the sticker sheet. This is from the digital collection that I cut out, and then on my sentiment I put Half Be Life. I die cut this bow and then created these little like flag pieces. So that's the first one. And so this one's a little bigger. So I stacked 2 rosette pieces. Used my scalloped circle punch. On top of that, there's this little label piece. I used a heart punch and put that right in the middle. This Live in the Dream is from this sticker here. And yeah, you don't have to use the stickers like it is in the packaging. I like to cut mine up if I need to, and that's what I did here. Added this bow, put an enamel dot in the middle, used some of these butterflies, and then did the same thing like my other rosettes. And for this one, same thing, stacked 2 rosettes, used my scalloped circle punch, added these 2 leaves, and this is from the sticker sheet. I also cut this sticker, and then I added this cute little bird sticker. I added some of the sequins, used a little smaller bow for my stash, and then I shaped these little flag pieces. And lastly, this one's a more smaller one. I kind of kept the techniques all the same, as you can tell now. We're coming down to the last few projects. So I made these cute little paper keychains. So this is a die from AliExpress, which I will link in the description box. So I did run this through my die cut machine 3 times, one for this main piece, another time on some bronzy paper for this piece right here, and then another time for the middle, which I did pop up on some foam. For the first layer, I did use one of my label punches, which is this one right here, and it was too big, so I just cut it in the middle and then kind of made it smaller to the shape that I wanted. The Wildheart I did print out from the digital collection, and I added some pink cardstock for the bottom for this, and there's another one right here. I did use my punches, which look like these, and these I got in a pack of 4 on Hobby Lobby, and I did shape them with my tools to give it more dimension. This butterfly is a Fisker's butterfly, which I've had in my stash for a long time, so I used that. Added some enamel dots, and I created this little bow and put it on top of the parrot. And for this one, I basically did the same thing. And lastly, I did create this pocket letter, and I wanted to quickly thank everybody who had left some very sweet comments on this on Instagram, which I think I'm gonna do a giveaway for this on my Instagram. So we'll start off with this side here. So this is a tassel that I actually got from a swap. I don't remember where it was from, but I know it was from a swap. I die cut out these leaves and made it into like a little dangly piece, and this is an Echo Park die. So this is what it looks like. So we'll go through the pockets together. So I did do some sewing on all of the pages. So if you guys know me, I do my pocket letters a certain way. What I like to do is do all of my decorating on top of the pocket, just because I like to do a lot of layering, and I know if I were to put it on the inside, it would make it bulky. That's just how I do my pocket letters. For this first one here, I created this tag, used that die for this one, and then layered it on one here and one here. And then this is from the paper sheet that I cut. Same with this, which is actually let's see, this paper here. Then I put that right on top, and then use some enamel dots for the bottom. This is the negative from this box, so I did glue that. This is from the sticker sheet, and then this is a chipboard piece, so I just stacked them a little bit and then added a cute little heart in the middle and some enamel dots. And for this one, I created this cutting one of the paper sheets, and then this is a die from my stash that creates this little like page thing. And then on top of this, I added that vellum leaf from the ephemera. This is a chipboard piece, and then I printed out and cut the little elephant myself. I did cut this strip of paper, made it into a little flag, put that there. This is from the sticker sheet that I did cut, and I think it looks cute like that. I did add it on some foam. And then I created 2 shaker pockets, and I love the sequin mix that I used. I'm surprised that I have a bunch of like brown sequins, and then I also have some seed beads in there in brown. So I just tried my best to coordinate it with the paper. I created this flag and then added these cute little bows with some twine, the word paradise. For this pocket, this is an ephemera piece, and it comes with a 3rd little window, but I did cut that to make it fit my pocket letter. And I used these clear stickers, which I backed it on some white cardstock just so you can see it a little more. I fussy cut the birds, and it's actually from this paper, from the paper collection. I added this tag from the ephemera, as well as this. These sunglasses are from the chipboards, and then added some enamel dots. For this one, I created some fringes out of crepe paper, and then I just did that and added these butterflies. This is an ephemera piece, so I glued it in the middle. For this last pocket, I used some pattern paper, and then on top of there, I used this frame from the sticker sheets, and I used some foam tape. Added more of these leaves, and then cut this one out from the pattern paper, and I fussy cut this leopard and put that right on top. And I already have the goodies on the back as well, so we can go through those. And I like to match it with the front. So for this one, I used these leaves. This camera one has this, and this is also an Echo Park die that I had in my stash for a long time, and it makes this cute camera. It wants to focus. There we go. And then I also die cut these little cutesy elephants. The collection comes with a bunch of these little award ribbons, so I thought it'd be cute to add some of these mini versions, which is from this die right here. I got this at Crafts Warehouse. That's what it looks like, and that's the brand, in case you guys were interested. So you do have to run it through a few times if you want to make it look like this and have different pattern paper. Created these bows using my punches and put it in the middle, and I thought those are just so cute. This was perfect for this sunglasses, so I did die cut out a few of those and then backed it up with some vellum, and then also some of them with this bronzy paper. And I created these butterflies using this Sizzix die. And I got that from Hobby Lobby, and you do have to die cut that a lot of times to create these butterflies, which I didn't really mind. I thought it was relaxing, so I did 2 of each. So here's this one. I love the pops of bronze that I did for some of them. For some reason this one is my favorite. I love this one. Here's this bigger butterfly. And for this last pocket, I die cut out some frames. And that is actually everything that I have to share. Those were all my projects so far using the Wildheart collection. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye everyone.